magical maestro of revenge.
Also, don't mind the hard reset, everyone. Like, we had just hit the 2-hour mark. I didn't want to have OBS crash on me again.
As it can, and it will.
Yep, 2 hours, 4 minutes, like goddamn clockwork. Trapper blushes behind the mask. That's one way to compliment a killer.
Revenge against friends who had turned their backs and betrayed him. Revenge against his own father, for making him into a monster. Revenge against the barista who wrote Ewan on his cappuccino, knowing his name is actually Evan. For someone who thinks about revenge as much as I do, Trapper is an inspiration. But they say never date your heroes.
Actually, they say never meet your heroes, but close enough. Good advice. But I don't think that's... I literally just said that.
Then you came along, Kenpachi. You showed me that it's okay to be lost, to feel pathetic. Push on when you have nothing real to offer anyone.
I'm not sure where you got all that from, but okay.
You held a mirror up to my own doubts and fears and showed me that they aren't everything about me. That I can embrace those things but not redefine them. You showed me that life after death can be more than just an obsession with revenge and mind-blowing sex on the ground in a dark cave in a dusty old tunnel. Question mark, exclamation point, question mark, exclamation point.
Mind-blowing sex on the ground in a cave or a tunnel. Damn. I need that in my life.
Yep.
Trapper nudges you in the ribs with his edge with Selmo. Gross. Clearly appealing to Trapper's better features have been a winning strategy for dumping his ass because he seemed to be taking it quite well.
This whole half-assed dating show parody thing, at first I obviously thought it was a lame idea. What kind of moron thought there was an audience for this? Stares at the screen like I'm on The Office.
It was just like, looks at OBS and everybody watching on Twitch is like, okay, I guess this is how we're doing it.
Mm-hmm. But then we spent some time together and I realized there's something actual, did they spell actually wrong?
Yes,
Sorry.
they did.
Actually real here. There's a T in there that shouldn't be there.
Nope. There's been like 3 grammatical errors, 2 extra words, and like 6 fucking misspellings that I've noticed so far.
They're just fucking with us.
And I'm not the person who took English as a major. That's the fucked up thing about this.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm a science, I don't know shit. And I don't want to give up on that. I don't want to give up on us.
I don't want to give up on us either. Listen, Kenpachi, while you were knocked unconscious by some minor head Toronto like a total weakling, Spirit confided in me that she has real feelings for you. I took it extremely well, naturally, because I trust her and value her opinions. That doesn't mean I trust you. I want you to get up to her. If you want to get to her, you have to go through me first. Bypassing Trapper's Chess Trade TM. Coming to Behavior TV, Sundays at 8 p.m.
Amazing.
Welcome to Trapper's Chess. Answer my question correctly or die by my blade. Question 1. What is Spirit's real name? The one I given to her by her murderous father, which she only lets her real friends call her. Hit him in the titties.
Oh?
It's Rin Yamako. Okay, you got that one. Don't celebrate it yet. Question 2. What lives inside Spirit? A dragon.
A dragon!
Sure, everyone knows that. That won't all be this easy. Question 3. Where did Spirit work back when she was a normal college girl before she was all hell bent on revenge? A restaurant. I know, to think I would date a waitress. Don't tell my father I ever mingled with the help like that. He'd be so disappointed in me. Question 4. What's Spirit's favorite color?
Black, probably.
Yup. Oh, these questions superficial. This question's largely superficial. Sure. Maybe I didn't get to know Spirit that well. Maybe that's why she dumped. Maybe that's why I didn't work out between us. Who knows? Question 5. The final question. You got this, Kenpachi. According to Spirit, who is worse than being dead? What's worse than being dead?
Not being seen for who you are, probably.
More than likely.
Yay!
When I pitched Trapper's Chest to the Suits of Behavior TV, they told me there was no room in the budget for a new car to be given as a final prize for winning. So I killed them all right there on the spot. While killing them didn't solve any of the budget problems, it sure did feel good. I'm telling you this, A, to brag, and B, to explain why the only option you're gonna win is me saying, congratulations for passing Trapper's Test. No, I didn't get a new car, B. Not that it was some huge challenge. I mean, the woman obsessed with a giant light that shines in the dark has a chip on her shoulder about being seen. Go figure. You probably guessed, but rules are rules, even if I literally just made them up. You got it right. So I guess I proved you dating Spirit, or whatever. I never really cared in the first place. I was just hoping you'd slip up and give me a good excuse to wet my blade with your blood. Maybe I'll find a reason tomorrow. For now, you two have fun. Wink, wink, Trapper out.
Going Trapper out. That was great. I'm sorry you had to endure that.
What? 5 measly questions? It was nothing.
Not even that. As ridiculous and unnecessary as it was. The whole thing. The waking up in a random tunnel, the overhearing our argument, the news that Trapper and I had something going on, and the stupid quiz. All of it. Especially the whole Trapper out catchphrase. It's only because I actually like you. None of it wouldn't happen if I didn't.
And I like you too, Spirit.
Please, call me Rin.
Aww. Rin.
I didn't really feel like our lighthouse experience was completed. There was something else I wanted to show you.
What's
It's
under?
about it. Alone up on the lantern room of the tower.
Get your mind out of the gutter, Kenpachi. It's not that kind of game. Motherfucker, man.
They knew!
They fucking knew. It's just like, please, let me see what's underneath her robes. What's that? Hold on a moment. I'm being told no. Wait, this is that kind of game. Disregard the gutter comment.
Come back up there with me.
There's no place I'd rather be.
I just had said.
You're excited to return to the lantern room of this lighthouse, despite all the drama and worry that was previously a part of this place for you. More importantly, you're excited to be here with Spirit, which makes it all the more crushing when you're interrupted by the arrival of Claudette and Dwight.
God damn it.
Claudette, Dwight, funny seeing you here. Wait, did I say funny? I meant tragic.
Tragic? I don't think so.
What could be tragic about a family reunion? There's always joyous occasions in my experience.
Wait, is the fucking Oni gonna show up?
Oh god.
Before they
you're
can
right.
Before they can explain what's even supposed to mean, the lighthouse begins to howl a low, frightening sound. The lens begins to glow in a now familiar way. You prepare to shield your eyes in case something bad happens to you again. Now isn't the time for reality show adjacent shenanigans. Dwight, Claudette, shield your eyes. We don't know what the White House will...
No, please don't interrupt.
I think after all of this time, you know what we've got your best interest in mind.
Wait, what? No, of course, I don't think that I...
Got waxed in your ears, friend? I asked you not to interrupt.
Too late, the black light flares. In the darkness, you see something horrible and strange. In the place of Claudette and Dwight are two ghoulish silhouettes. Before you can focus on them, the light passes, and the two survivors are returned to their normal states.
It's breezy up here. I should have packed a sweater.
What in the hairy hell?
Hey, watch the language. You shouldn't speak that way.
Yep, there he is. Around your elders. There's the Oni. You called that one, Ken.
I'm like, as soon as they said family reunion, I'm like, there's only one person she's related to, and that's the Oni.
What? Sorry, Ryan just showed up randomly out of cheese and crackers, and I was just like, hello?
No worries. Hi, B.
Hi, B.
Can you fuck the Oni?
We're about to find out, baby girl.
Like if we could just say no to Spirit and just go for Oni.
Yeah.
And then he breaks out the big Oni, the big Ronin club, and it's just like, time for me to smash instead.
Yeah, Grandpa, behave.
Please.
Oops, I killed Ken. Sorry.
Look, Grandpa.
Wempa senpai.
Grandpa senpai, please hit me with your big glove.
Beat me more, Grandpa.
Grandpa, please. Have mercy.
Or don't.
Or don't. Thank you for coming in with your 2 cents.
I gotta go.
Bye, B. We just evolved
Ryan,
into
Oni. Oh God.
we just evolved into degeneracy.
Yes. Junior is better for me. I need to be there for like 9 minutes. I was gonna tell you that earlier. I forgot. I'm sorry. I love you. Man. He made me choose. Anyway, sorry about that. Grandpa!
My little Ren, you're such a woman now. They grew up so fast. Wait, what got auto-modded?
Grandpa!
What? Kazan Yamaoka, before you ask.
Oh. Wait, did they actually auto-mod Grandpa? I want to know what got auto-modded.
I know, true. Like, it didn't show up for me.
Well, anywho. Kenpachi, meet Grandpa Kazan Yamaoka. Hi.
Hi. What got automated was, I said we're Oni fuckers now.
Oh!
But it's nice to know that your last name's gonna be Yamaoka now. When you married a grandpa. Alright, goodbye again.
Goodbye.
Kenpachi, meet Grandpa Kazan Yamaoka. Well, technically not this one. Technically he's my great grandpa. But that's not a great.
2, 4, 5, yeah. Like 7 generations. I haven't seen my little Rin since I watched over her from the afterlife when she was just a little girl. And I expect you all to say the greats. It's a matter of honor and respect. Except Rin. She can do whatever she wants. She's my precious little angel. But you... Oni stares at you with demonic red eyes. You're pretty sure even the decorative third eye on his mask is looking at you. You mongrel, you must treat me with respect, or so help me, I'll be cleaning bits off your head, off my kanabo. Kanabo is a metal baseball bat covered in spikes for your info. It could be his other precious thing. I'm not sure what a peasant like you is doing so close to a descendant of the noble Yamaoka bloodline in the first place. Dirk, Claudine, explain to me what's going on.
Dirk and Claudine.
It's right, sir. And Claudette, Yama explained to you what that you were going to come meet with your great granddaughter's
Suitor.
suitor, and to give withhold your approval.
And on that note, he breaks up the kanabo and just smashes Dwight because he's missed 2 greats out of that.
I think that's exactly what's gonna happen. Yep.
5 greats!
Oop, there it is.
Oh God, no! Great granddaughter, sir, your honor, master, sir.
Dwight is a samurai, not a judge. Grandpa, they must have summoned you here because they think you have great judgment, and because if they summoned my father, I would be too distracted by torturing him for all eternity to continue with the rest of the... whatever this is. Show? Game? Experience?
Ah, yes.
You kind of thick, though.
He is thick. Ah, yes. That makes sense. Only a man of my own power and magnitude can help. Self-important, much. Nice to meet you, Kazan. Only my friends and family can call me Kazan. Those who tremble in fear at my presence call me Oni. I mean, those hands, man. Fucking those goddamn hands. Just like fucking...
Look at those grippers!
Fucking puts goddamn the Big Show to shame. Otherwise known as the Giant from WCW.
Oh, I know who he is.
Yeah, no, fucking huge, man. Them fucking hands, goddamn, bigger than my head. They're as big as trackers.
Man, that would be quite the pairing.
Mm-hmm.
Grippers to titties.
Mm-hmm. You're seeing a serious resemblance to the Trapper in not only the sheer size of a man that Oni is, but also his attitude. Apparently, Spirit has a type. You sure you can, or want to, measure up to that? Now it's up to you. Wait a second, maybe you do resemble Oni. Every time you try to look at your own reflection, however, you become dizzy and confused. This definitely deserves more thought, but now is not the time to consider the fact that you might be some kind of hulking vampire with the first ever case of self-blindness. There's a massive samurai mad-dogging you from 2 steps away. Well, you don't scare me at all, so I'll sit with Kazan. Peasant! I realize now the true visit of my visit is to distinguish your light. Oni waves his katana in the air menacingly, like great-great-great-great-grandfather, like great-great-great-great-granddaughter, apparently.
Hold up there, Grandpops, not so fast. You're only supposed to kill him if they deserve it. First, you should get to know him a little bit.
Okay. I need me a snack. Young people these days, always waiting to kill people, insisting they must deserve it. Back in my day, you did what needed to be done because your nobility depended on it. In his day, with such an imposing presence, he surely gives off a serious old man yells at cloud vibes. You see, when I was a young man, we didn't have foreigners in our land. Didn't need them. We had an abundance of culture already. A little too much, if you ask me. But I didn't make the rules. The rulers did, exactly how it should be. Literature, art, commerce, theater, fashion, poetry, puppet shows, ghost stories, courtesans, gambling, fighting, fine dining, fast food, public executions. What were we talking about? Spirit giggles at her great. Okay, I'm not saying all those for every goddamn time in Oni's forgetfulness. You wonder, does she even like this guy? Sure, she sure hates her father, so... Listen up, old man. We don't have time for you to list every activity available to a samurai in the entirety of the Edo period. Silence, peasant! You're showing your ignorance. Samurai were forbidden from many activities that didn't befit the Bushido code, such as attending certain theatrical performances, for instance. Sometimes, however, a samurai would put on a disguise in order to seek out entertainment. Now, I'm not saying I did that, because I had honor, a body built like an entire castle that is quite hard to hide, but clearly you have neither my honor nor my physique. You don't even know about the ins and outs of the shifting rules of traditional Japanese samurai etiquette, you fool. Rin, what do you want with such an uneducated admirer as this? You find it hard to believe that any contemporary person knows all that much about who was and wasn't allowed to do what leisure activities for over 100 years ago. However, you're really not sure how to handle this massive demonic old man. Oh wait, I get it, sweet Ren, my beautiful descendant. You invited me here to do what you're too kind to do. Bash this jerk's head in. Claude, Doris, fetch my Kanabo. Rin, wrap your robe around this Mongol's hand and hold him still. We'll splatter their brains on the beach together as a family.
Grandpa, no, that's not why I invited you here at all. In fact, I didn't invite you. One pet and white kid.
Ah, yes, sure. Wink, wink, wink. This whole saying wink out loud thing is getting out of hand. Him, Trapper, really do have a lot in common, don't they?
I swear, Kenpachi has a good soul and the heart of a warrior. They fought for my love in their own way, faced down death more than once, and put up with their fair share of nonsense.
Nonsense which seems to be endless. Can we, wrap this up already? Of course. Who am I to expect anyone to wait around for my approval? I've only been hanging out as a ghost and watching my bloodline be polluted by cowards and quitters for 5 generations. Just come give your ancestor-in-law a hug. Sword drawn, Oni beckons you closer. There's no way he's ever hugged anyone in his entire life. I think I'm good over here, actually. Ren, now, push them my way, and I will split them in half. The sacrifice of this usurper to the Yamaoka bloodline will surely bring us back to life and set us back on the course of honor.
You're so silly, Grandpa. We both know that only one sacrifice can get our family back on track. Revenge on my father, your great-great-great-grandson, traitor to the Yamaoka name.
The lust for violence in your voice, it fills me with cheer.
I'll never forget who I am.
I suppose, if this person who you want to be with, to go on your journey of bloody revenge with, I should trust your judgment. The strength inside of you blooms from the very same cherry tree that was planted centuries ago by our shared ancestors.
Kenpachi treats me poorly. You have my word. On our family's honor, I will wield my katana and cut them like a fish.
A tear rolls down from behind Oni's demonic mask. You sure you want to marry into this? And one last word of advice, my dear girl. The father stuff, don't forget it. And maybe stop focusing so specifically and obsessively on it. What he did, it was awful. It was already done. Do something for yourself, now. Just my 2 cents. Be well, Ren. I will see you again soon. Now, let's go, servants. Clint, Denise, return me to the stables. I assume my dragon has been fed and tended to.
Yes, sure.
Swear. Really? I swear, this is still better than dealing with Trevor's dad.
Oh God.
I'm sorry if I was disrespectful to your great-great-great-great-great-grandfather. He seemed like a very special man. I realize I will never make it measure up to someone like that, a warrior with a hell of a fashion sense. I mean, that mask.
No, worry. I never expected you to. Or want you to, really. If all I wanted was the biggest brute alive, I'd be down in Trapper's Cave right now, avoiding his vintage bear trap. But that's not the life I imagined for myself. This sense of abstract beauty, anger at a world changing around me, a lust for blood, that's no way to live. And yet, as you know, that is the Yamaoka way of life. Forever I am cursed to battle against the dragon that lives inside me. Or at least, maybe I was.
Call me the Dragon Tamer, baby.
Wink Wong? He's like, no.
No. Too fucking soon, motherfucker. Try again.
You haven't won this game yet. Please don't ruin it.
Sorry, I had no idea where that came from.
I think we've spent enough time in this lantern. We should go back to the beach. Okay, by the ocean.
Oh, that song's now in my head, thank you.
Sorry.
The moonlight sets in a romantic mood as storm clouds roll in and surround the black lighthouse.
You know, the sun might have set, but if we wait long enough, it will rise again.
Oh my. Spirit
Oh,
removes...
she's torn apart.
Mm-hmm. Spirit removes her sheer robe, showing you her strappy black bikini. Her pale skin glows under the light of the moon.
Maybe you could help me get a head start on applying tomorrow, son?
Oh my.
Mommy?
Again? I mean, yes, of course, last time, well, I definitely felt more connected to you afterwards.
To be totally real with you, I kind of just asked you as a goof, but I really enjoyed it. I swear, though, if you tell anyone about this, I will not be labeled, but rated. Not that there is anything wrong with feet, it's just that something about that kind of attention really gets people's mind.
No kink shaming. G-crap with the tongue.
Just let me lick your feet, mommy. Oh.
Almost.
Almost.
Yes.
Yes.
Like,
Oh, God.
apparently we're having foot sex. I don't know.
Unclear.
I don't know.
Unclear. Nervous. Well, mark me down as scared and horny.
I'm scared. Oops.
Just say, come on, Ken, you can do it.
Apparently not. Do it for all of us.
Let us live vicariously
Through me.
Your cream.
All the cream on the feet.
Wink, wow.
Wink. Man, she's very patient.
Yes, she is. I am totally failing.
Yes!
Apparently, I have to get it dead on the feet. Nope.
It's so goddamn hot. Alright. Oh, Jesus. Okay. God, that's so goddamn hot. I love feeling your hands sliding up and down my feet and in between my toes. There's never been more moist.
The amount of shit that I put on her feet.
Anyway,
yeah.
I'm gonna go.
You fucking cheek right up.
Right now.
Before you can find the towel to wipe off your lotioned hands, Spirit grabs you and pulls you in close. Her lips lock onto yours. They're surprisingly soft and warm. The sensation is incredible. Clouds cover the moon and you find yourself on the beach with Spirit in complete darkness. You can feel the narrow straps of her bathing suit come undone and come to life, sneaking through the air, wrapping around your body, lifting you up off your feet.
Come here.
I see behaves.
So this is what it feels like to fly. The spirit pulls apparently, the spirit pulls you close. You feel bits of glass press into your flesh. Pain and pleasure mix and wash over you. Like the ocean, salty air stinging your skin as you writhe against your undead lover. The lighthouse howls. Ow! In the darkness, you're pretty sure that Spirit lets the dragon inside of her take over. If it kills you, damn! I'm having dramatical murder flashbacks. If it kills you, you sure it will have been all worth it. Ow! All for you, Cassie. The clouds part just as you manage to pull yourself exhausted away from Spirit. Chunk of broken glass is lodged in your shoulder. When you pluck it from your skin, it drips blood. Sorry, I think this got stuck in me when I was, I was having the best night of life. You're welcome, Cassie. Spirit drags her fingertip over the sharp end of the glass shard.
Consider it. I've got plenty more where that came from.
God damn. You arrive at the beach to find Claudette and Dwight waiting for you.
Now is the time.
To face your destiny.
Actually, about that. And Bobby, can we talk privately? Maybe not here. Maybe someplace else would be better for this talk. You know how we feel about skeptical Spirit.
Very strong.
And you know how I feel about telling me what to do. Do it. Like I said, I'd rather have this talk with Kentucky privately. It's not right to do it here in front of everyone.
You know, from my experience in upper management of my father's mine, I learned that if you're going to fire someone, to do it best in public so they don't freak out.
Please, enough of the fire talk.
Wait, you think? No, couldn't be. They seem so in love. Well, I mean, not really. Their spirit is still together. But if you tried to imagine Spirit in love, I suppose. He hasn't attempted to murder him yet.
Technically, I did die once.
Yeah.
In a parallel universe.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, an alternate universe that doesn't exist.
Yep.
Okay, fine. Your guess is as good as mine, really. That girl is very hard to read. A word of advice, though. If you're going to end it quickly. In my experience, the more pathetic the creature, the more annoying the final howl.
The multiverse of Kenpachi.
I don't need any advice. Everyone out, except for Kenpachi.
Did someone say final howls? That kind of my whole jam. I can stay, right?
Especially you! Out!
Lame. Along with Spirit, you feel something awful hanging in the air. More awful than even the lingering smell of that cleavered body spray. Ugh, gag. I'm gagging. We're all gagging for cleaver body spray. Spirit, Rin, I don't know what you plan on saying. Before you say anything, just know that I really, really enjoyed my time with you. Getting to know you over the past few days helped me get to know myself. For that, I just wanted to say thank you.
That's sweet. You're welcome. And you know what? That's kind of the thing that shows me you've got a good heart inside. Too good for me to carve out and toss into the ocean, but also too good for me to love.
What?
Is she breaking up with us?
She is.
I need someone to share my interests, someone I can connect with, someone jaded and distant, only driven forward by a desire for revenge. I need someone who isn't so warm that I can feel cold in comparison. I need someone who isn't you. Aww.
Yes, Cassie, she's breaking. Even though we had thrilling sex and I got stabbed by glass, she's breaking up with us.
Can we just be friends?
No feetsies.
No more feet.
I don't know if.
Before you finish that, just know, if we're not friends, we'll probably become enemies, and I will destroy you. Friends it is. Yeah. I'm glad to have you here for me when I need you, but also not too close to me when I don't. So yeah, I'll see you around. God, I'm so sorry.
Spirit starts to leave. Wait, what? That's it? That's how this ends? You're just leaving me here?
I'm not sure I'd use the word ends. And for that matter, I wouldn't say that I'm leaving. But us, we're definitely through. The fact that you can't see that, well, it just proves that we were never really belonged together anyhow. Good night, Kenpachi.
What the hell? I just spent all this time on this island doing everything I can to get to know you, only to be told that I should just leave the chocolate factory through the side door.
I don't know what that means. Anyway, I said good night, Kenpachi. See you around.
Jeez, I'm sorry. What a bummer. Hey, why did she keep saying she'll see me around? Gosh, I have no idea.
Aw.
And so my precious killers live happily ever after as they should, learning to love themselves first and foremost, whilst trapped in a never-ending cycle of torture of my design. Wait, did I just spoil my true identity? You've made it this far. You should probably know that you'll have to play again to find out more. Goodbye, Kenpachi. See you again later. And again, and again, and again. Forever.
Forever! Yay, but not really.
I honestly don't think it was based off of the real game. I think it's because it's forcing you to play the game again with other killers. Either that, or maybe there's already a fucking, I don't know, guide already out there that says otherwise. I have no clue.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, dude.
That's all good. So, let's go find somebody to raid.
Woo!
No more feetsies. Yes, unfortunately, your feetsies.
No more feetsies for G-Craft, sorry, fam.
No more feetsies.
No.
Those were my feetsies.
Okay, so the other night I had my friends Yuki and Glacio. They raided me. They did a double raid. I want to raid one of them. So, should I raid Yuki or Glacio?
I don't know. I don't know that.
I figure I'd ask.
Who do you want us to get to know more?
Well, I know both of them. I've known Yuki for quite a while now. And I was talking to Glacio earlier before we started doing the voice acting stuff. So, I guess we could just raid Yuki.
It shall be done.
It's the captain's raid. You have the emotes. Otherwise, just use a purple heart. Okay.
I'm just gonna unlock it with points.
Oh, wait, what am I doing? I can just do it through Stream Manager. Or the dashboard off of Twitch itself. They're playing Fall Guys. Something less murderous.
Delightful. But what if we wanted more murder?
Oh, I don't see any of my other friends are actually playing Dead by Daylight right now, so. And that's for the normal birders.
Well, thank you for inviting me to join you again.
You're welcome. It's always a pleasure. Much like you had invited me, I thought I should do the same.
Well, thank you. I had a lot of fun.
You're welcome. But yeah,